From a riveting red ball action in Edgbaston, it is time for India and England to turn their attention in this T20I series match that will begin from today with a serious intention to build up strong squads for the upcoming T20 World Cup, which will take place later this year in Australia. This is the pre-match show of T21 between India and England, and I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by my panelists Joydeep Mukherjee, Nishant Jeet Arora, and Abhijit Deshmukh. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining. Joyda, I'll begin straight away with you. Team India, your thoughts? It's Arjdeep Singh making his debut finally. He got his cap from Rohit Sharma. Your thoughts?
No, I think so. I think this will be good to see strength India side, but it won't be easy because this England is a very good one-day side, and in the last maybe a month and a half, they've resurrected their Test match team. But as far as white ball cricket is concerned, they've been playing very well for a long period. In fact, after the 2019 World Cup, Owen Morgan has gone away. It's a new captain, but they'll be very strong unit. And as far as Indian team is concerned, it'll be good to see the white ball specialists in the team. They've had a good preparation. They were in Ireland. Then after that, they were in playing side games against counties. Lakshman was looking after that team while the other team was playing the test matches. Can you imagine one Indian team being looked after by Lakshman, one by Dravid, one playing red ball, one playing white ball, then all coming together today? Lakshman is also going to be there,
Yes.
so we're going to have
Yes.
Dravid and Lakshman at the ground together. So this is the new age, I think.
It is indeed very exciting times for India. Nishant, I'll come to you. Uh, how do you see this series turning up? Because let's just talk as less as possible with this just concluded Test match between India and England. Unfortunate for India for not being able to grab that historic win. Do you see them coming back after reflecting on what went wrong with them, and with this fresh side they have done brilliantly in Ireland, and Deepak Huda is in red hot form thanks to the brilliant century he hit, and of course good news is that Rohit Sharma has finally completely recovered from COVID. Do you see this team India bouncing back?
Uh, I I think these matches against England will be a true test of where we stand in terms of our preparation. Heading towards the T20 World Cup in Australia, because this England side, if you can beat this England side, that means you're on the right course. So this will be a good eye opener for India, like where they stand in terms of their preparation, what are the areas they need to work upon, and I think that's how we as fans also should look at it. There shouldn't be any knee-jerk reaction. If you know, just a kind reminder, when Australia entered the Dubai T20 World Cup, no one gave them a chance. No one gave them a chance. They were struggling,
Yes.
but the thing was that they did well because they one second something happened. Yeah, so they did well just when it mattered. So I think India should also build towards that. There is a lot of white ball cricket to be played. There is a lot of 2020 cricket to be played, and which will give them real good options. What it looks like right now is that Indian selectors have problem of plenty. Deepak Huda is in form. Dinesh Karthik is there. Rohit Sharma is back. At some stage, KL Rahul will be back. So all these things will add up. Surya Kumar Yadav is back. So all these things will give a good amount of headache to the Indian selectors and the Indian team management, which is a selectors on tour. So, but I personally feel that this will be one of the real tests for India, because the conditions in England, Australia, especially the way we have seen wickets in England right now, they are good batting wickets. So the conditions in
Yes.
England would be more or less similar to the conditions in Australia, especially at this time of the year in England. And they will be high scoring games. Bowlers would be under a lot of pressure, and let's hope that Indian team performs well. And even if they don't do well, as fans, we should not have knee-jerk reactions. We should give them time, because no one remembers what you did in the T20 two matches series against England. Eventually, everyone will remember what you did in that most important tournament coming in October.
Everybody
Just
will
saying,
notice what you did in the
India
moments.
has won the
Yes,
toss and elected to bat first.
first. And I was about to come to you, Abhijit, with this. India have won the toss and elected to bat first. Your thoughts on India's decision? A good one? A
Yeah,
good
obviously, I
decision?
mean, yeah, I think it's a good decision. The sun is out. The pitch is also looking good to bat on the first one. As Rohit said, I think it seems to be a good decision. I think especially after this team that has been there in the island, and then most of the guys who plays the test match are not. I think so. It's a different team. I still believe they have a good chance. Although England is also a good team, but one of the things which I'm looking forward is how Rohit Sharma is going to come out. He was there in the hotel room with what COVID happened to him. And I think he would definitely like to come out of that and play what's he's born for. And I think it will be interesting to see how Rohit plays his today's match.
It is interesting to see that Rohit Sharma, and nice to see as well that Rohit Sharma is back into the squad. Joyda, in the pitch report, Graham Swan has issued a statement that it's a good wicket and there won't be much seam, but the pace will play a key role. In this regard, we have Arshdeep making his debut finally for India. How do you see Rohit Sharma utilizing him in this game?
Joyda, you're on
Joyda,
mute.
you're on mute. Joyda, you're on mute.
Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, I think it's good to see that it's a good wicket. And you always want that in a T20 game, and it must be a good wicket. Otherwise, I'm sure India wouldn't have batted first because if there was seam, they would have probably bowled first as well. And it'll be the key to see how Rohit Sharma also. He's been, in isolation for a while, hasn't had the amount of net sessions that he would have liked to have. So he's also changing his, the format from Test cricket, which he was supposed to play, and then to T20, which is from one pole to another. So we have to see how quickly he can adjust to that because when you play a test match, that's all in your mind, your plans, and then T20, completely different requirements from the opener in the first six. As far as the fast bowling is concerned, yes, if there is pace in the wicket, if that's constant, that's good. That augurs well for good cricket. There'll be a lot of bounce in the pitch, so stroke making will be easier. And Arshdeep also is very accurate. He bowls a very good yorker. He has a very good slower ball. So it'll be a great place for him to make debut, but it won't be easy because the batters will be a handful. I can assure you that.
Nishant, Team India is playing 11. If we reflect, the previous series, the South Africa series, we saw Ishan Kishan getting back his form. He had a forgettable IPL tour, but he was phenomenal against South Africa. He was completely on song. And then in this Ireland series, we saw how brilliantly Deepak Huda, hit that brilliant century, and he was so good. In this match, let's have you reflect on your thoughts on this Ishan Kishan, this batting lineup: Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav, Deepak Huda. As you are continuously stating, that spoiled for choices in the lead up to this World Cup to be played in Australia. How do you see these players performing in this series?
Mm, Damni, because I am on the move, first of all, it will be very kind of you if you can tell me the 11. And because I am on the move
By
and I
all
am
means, indeed,
yeah.
I'll
So
just tell you the playing 11 are
thank you.
Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav, Deepak Huda, Hardik Pandya, Dinesh Karthik, Akshar Patel, Harshal Patel, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Arshdeep Singh debut, Yuzvendra Chahal.
Yeah, so I think it's a pretty solid looking batting lineup. It has all the ingredients you need because you specifically talked about batting, uh, which you need in a format like this. Deepak Huda is in right, like you rightly said, is in a red hot form. Dinesh Karthik has been You know, everyone would be, England would love to see him. Last year around the same time, he was wearing those
Yes.
really nice colorful t-shirts and shirts and doing commentary during the 100
Yes.
over 100, and now he is there back in India colors, ready to play for country. So I think the players like Deepak Huda, Suryakumar Yadav, they will Ishan Kishan, in the in a good way, they will always be on their toes, knowing fully well that at some stage Virat Kohli will come back in this side, at some stage KL Rahul will come back at this time in this side,
Yes.
and these two places will be given to them, and someone will have to make way for them unless there is an injury or something. So I think it's a good pressure for them. It's a good headache for Indian team. It's better to have options than have no option. Selectors में ना selection में पंजाबी खाने की तरह होना चाहिए. टेबल पे ज्यादा ऑर्डर करो, कम नहीं पड़ना
हाँ,
चाहिए.
हाँ, बिल्कुल।
एक डिश
और
एक्स्ट्रा
दिल और
ऑर्डर
मन
करो.
दोनों की भरपाई होनी चाहिए। दिल भी भरे, मन
हाँ,
भी भरे। बिल्कुल,
हाँ.
क्या बात है!
तो कुछ एक्स्ट्रा होना चाहिए. सो सिलेक्शन में हमेशा ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. So, and it's a great chance for them. Like, just imagine Surya Kumar Yadav coming out with an injury, performs well against England. That will do a world of good for him. Deepak Huda, after doing
Yes.
well against Ireland, comes and performs against England. That will do world of good for him.
Hmm.
We all know Dinesh Karthik, Hardik Pandya, they are proven match winners. But the thing with Ishan Kishan, he needs to continue to keep building on his, momentum. What he got against South Africa. So none of these players, if they know fully well, I think Surya Kumar Yadav rightly should be given some more time because he's coming out of an injury. But every player would know that their place would be under pressure because two big guys have to make a comeback. So everyone will give their best.
Everyone will definitely give their best. We all hope to enjoy good cricket. Now, Vijit, I would request you to reflect on your thoughts on England's playing 11 for today. And for everybody's convenience, I'll just read out England's playing 11 for today. And we have Jason Roy, Jos Butler, David Malan, Moeen Ali, Liam Livingston, Harry Brook, Sam Curran, Chris Jordan, Timal Mills, Matt Parkinson, and Reece Toplin.
You should have actually not taken the pain of reading the entire team. You should have said Josh Butler and 10 other English players.
Well,
No, I
yeah,
think all others are also doing well. Livingston did well in the IPL. I think England is having a really good batting side. The bowling is not that experienced, I would say. So uh, I don't know how much is the power score on this wicket, but I think if with this batting lineup, I think India should at least go 200 because Josh Butler, Living Limstone, Jason Roy, with the batting lineup they have, I think and the bowling lineup we have, I think they're going to come hard again in this while chasing this wicket. So I think uh, India needs to really take the advantage of the, I would not say weak uh, bowling lineup, but a decent bowling lineup they have. They don't have that extra a pace attack or the spin attack. Moeen Ali is there, but I think he's, I would not say a great spinner, but yes, he's definitely a handy bowler. I think India has to score as many as soon as possible to win this match because they got a solid batting lineup.
they do have a solid batting lineup. And expanding on this, Joyda, uh, a good total, a good first innings total by Team India, according to you, where they can assure themselves that they have something to defend because the England squad has, the daddy players in your language, the daddy players in Jos Butler and especially Liam Livingston. Joyda. Joyda, do we have you? Yes, Joyda, you're
Joyda,
on mute. Joyda, you're on mute. I believe he's facing network issues. So, Nishant, if you could reflect on this.
I personally feel, you know, the pressure would be on Indian bowling more than the batting. Uh, doesn't matter how much you put. If Josh Butler has a day, no score is not chaseable. So, but I still feel that anything above 180 would be a good total. But then Indian bowlers will have to strike early. Like even if you get 200, if someone like Josh Butler is on fire, then you have Liam Livingston, then you have Moeen Ali. Like you keep naming them, Jason Roy. So they will keep coming hard at you. That's how England plays their cricket right now. Like you know, they were doing this baseball already in one day cricket and T20. Now they have started in Test cricket. So, but I feel that you know it's not about how much you put on the board. It's about how you will defend that total. That will be very important in this match.
Yes, and Joyda, do we finally have you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Tell me.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but did you hear the question I had said previously, or should I repeat? Because I would love to, have your views on that question.
Yeah, sure. I understand. So, see, a good total,
Yeah.
you see, unless you see the pitch, unless you a couple of balls are played on it, it's difficult to say. But generally, 180, 190 is what is par these days, and then I think the spinners, I hope India are playing enough spinners because I don't think you can compete with the English team with fast bowlers. I think if you have some quality spinners, I haven't seen the
Akshar and
11
Yuzi
years
are
that
playing
this.
well.
Chahal and Akshar Patel.
Chahal
Yeah,
and
so
So
Akshar
that's good.
Patel.
yeah,
Yeah,
Akshar and
that's good
Yuzi.
because you need them. I would also have wanted Bishnoi to
Oh,
play.
we lost Joyda.
Joyda is facing massive network issues. He's on the move.
Actually,
Yes.
somehow.
Joyda, your voice is cracking.
But I understand that Akshar has to play because he's the all-rounder.
I believe we've lost Joyda. Anyways, coming to the end of, we'll just wrap up this session. No point asking whom do we want or who are we supporting, or to place predictions on who's going to win. But the all important question is matchups. What matchups are we going to expect or going to love watching? Nishant, we'll begin with you first.
Yeah, I will give my matchup and then I will leave because I have to be somewhere. My matchup is Bhuvneshwar Kumar versus Josh Butler. I think
Lovely.
just Bhuvnesh Kumar with the new ball can trouble probably some of the best batters in the world. And in England, there will be some seam and swing. And we know
Yes.
Bhuvneshwar for that only. So if he can uproot Butler up front, that would be a massive opening for India. So my stakes are on that. And with that note, I will take a leave and
Okay, sure.
I'll see you on the other
Sure.
side. And good luck to
Sure,
India and
sure,
good luck
sure.
to all of you guys. Have a great evening.
It
Enjoy
was
the game.
lovely having you, Nishant. And with this, Abhijit, with your final thoughts, we'll wrap up this session. Your
Uh,
matchup you prefer watching.
I think I'll go with Jose Butler versus Yuzvendra Chahal. Both played for
Everybody
Rajasthan
wants
Royals.
Josh Butler. This just shows how
Obviously
dangerous
he's
he is.
he's the star. He's the biggest star at the England team right now. So I think Yuzvendra Chahal, Jose Butler both played for the Rajasthan Royals. I think it will be the first time after IPL. I mean, they must have faced each other in the nets, but I think in the international match, it will be great to see how both of them knows now the weakness of each other and how
Yeah.
who wins today. That would be
This is an
my
interesting
point
one.
of view.
Rajasthan Royals versus Rajasthan Royals. It's very interesting. And Joyda, do we have you? Joyda, can you hear us? I believe Joyda is, facing massive network issues. Uh, So this was the pre-match show of the first T20 between India and
Abhijit,
England.
within the nets, you can't
Yes,
get out in
yes, Jada.
nets.
Sorry, Shraddha.
Yeah,
I think he was saying something in
Yes,
the nets you can't get out.
yes, yes.
Yeah, right. Even if
someone gets a wicket, you keep still bowling to them.
It's a pity Joyda is facing massive network issues, and we are missing out on his valuable thoughts. But this was the pre-match show of the first T20 between India and England. Thank you so much, gentlemen, all of you, for joining and sharing your thoughts with us. Let's just hope that both the teams entertain us with some really good cricket. That's what matters more than deciding and wanting which team wins. Thank you so much, and this was all from the pre-match show. Thank you for joining.